Alright, Jack. Gonna learn ninja stuff. Old keeping your stabbers sharpened, I hope? Because I got a job to be done. I reckon the dimmer dammer what put the executioners on the chopping block is just the one to doing the doing. My men have sighted some shifty types around the wine port of late. No code-breaking curs so far as I know, and that's the rub. We don't know half as much about them as I'd like. They claim to be simple peasants, refugees from a far-flung realm, but I don't know many peasants what skulk about in the Darkmans as much as they've been doing. So long as they're not breaking the code, they can do as we please, but being who we are, falls on us to look into the matter of making sure it's all Bob. As my gut tells me, this may be a two-rogue job I sent Underfoot on ahead. So pull on your best beaters cases, head to Wineport, and meet them there. Aight. Love the Rogues Guild. They were written very well. They are. Honestly, I need to like brush up on my thieves' cant. Because it feels like they could just make up any word and I'd believe it. Dabber dally grabber grabblies. Old, when Jack said he'd be sending one of the guild's canniest coves along after me, I had a feeling it might be you. Now, I'd love to tell you old Underfoot's already whittled the whole scrap on our friends, but the truth is, turned up more questions than answers. Claim to hail from the South Sea Isles, but me little birds at Melvin's Gate swear that the last man, that's some piss poor mummery. There's no record of any such ship sailing into port. Looks like it falls to you and me to take a closer snilch, eh? I hope you brought your sharpest stabbers. There's no telling who we're... You hear that, lad? Either old Underfoot's gone daft or some mort just screamed out for dear life. Something tells me our little task is about to take a turn for the interesting. Let's say we go see what's what. It's actually based on Old English. You forget the words rhyme for other words they actually mean. I was told at one point they speak like standard pirate types. Thick Irish brogue. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yar. Yar? Oh, dang. Have mercy. I'm but a simple milkmaid. Not a single guild in my name. Are we just talking about fan fiction? Rest easy, lass. My friend and I don't mean you no harm. Oh, I must say you got me curious. Just what in the name of 12 happened here? I just come to town to purchase some supplies. No sooner had I walked through the gates when I was suddenly accosted by 3 burly drunkards who demanded I hand over all my possessions. My good fortune, it seems the men had partaken a bit too heavily. When they saw the meager contents of my coin purse, they began to squabble amongst themselves. Fistfight ensued. Before I knew it, 3 men were lying on the ground as you see them now. Sounds like Nemeas smiled upon you, lass. Though I suggest you be a bit more careful on your next visit. All man of scurvy sorts frequent these parts. And you'll find not all of them are blundering lackwits like your friends here. Thank you for your concern, good sir. Rest assured, I will take your words to heart. Good day to both of you. Ready to go to camp, daughter? 100%? Backpack packed and everything? Lunch and everything? Okay, okay. Well, old, how'd the girl's wids strike you? You seemed like an upright lass. You reckon? As for me, I got questions. Squabbling amongst themselves, just look. Barely a scratch on any of these louts. Hey, I'd wager there's some rum doxy that she's letting on. Let's go on the drag to see where she might be hiding. Yar. That bat? Never trust a day bat. It's not something fishy. In Final Fantasy XIV, it's called mummery. You mumming over here, Batman? I don't know. Ruby Mion here. Been following us this entire way. Ah, and a right mess we've got here. You reckon these coves got on the wrong side of our lass? One thing's for sure. There's no more peasants than you. There are no more peasants than you and I. Look at these stabbers. Tells me as much. Failed. I beg of you. Take this and return to Master Obero. The lady. Tsubabe. It's too late. The poor sod's dead. For this stone, your guess is as good as mine. Lucky charm of sorts, mayhap? Hey, Road. Best start moving. Our dew beaters afore the last gets away. Footprints lead in the direction of Upper Lanaska. Hustle, hustle, hustle. This looks like a good place to find ninjas. He hides behind a tree. As if that could hide her from me.
Stay back.
She didn't really think she could fool me with the silly rags, did she? Or did she? Perhaps she's not as clever as we believed. A mysterious savior rushes to the damsel's defense. Such chivalry, such compassion, such folly. Little does he know the girl is more capable of taking care of herself. More than capable.
Oh.
More ninjas. And right on cue, Obero the Dim leaps onto the scene to save his dear little swallow in the most unsurprising surprise attack the realm has ever seen. Cease your ramblings, Karasu, before I rip that tongue from your bloody beak. Yow! Our hero is wounded. A stab through the heart. His childhood friends stand before him, blades drawn, and hate in their eyes. Oh, the tragedy of it all. The audience sobs. And what's this? A couple of bit players who've forgotten to leave the stage. Did no one tell them their part to play in the play is long since over? Oh, and the faceless rogue shows unsurprising skill. Perhaps he has yet a role to play. I will say this much. Like certain someone, at least you intrigue me. But other matters demand our hero's attention, so the first act must draw to a close. Come, my pet. Wait, Karasu! Ever quick to retreat, that one. The two gentlemen from Wineport. Did you follow me here? Beg your pardon, miss. My friend and I are here on behalf of the dutiful sisters. And you, sister, have some questions to answer. Lived on the underbelly of society long enough to recognize when a man's more than he seems. So make this easy for us, lass. Just tell us exactly who you are, what you're doing here. And here's hoping for both of your sakes that doesn't involve breaking no code. So you are the rogues of whom Lady Ugiri spoke. Forgive me. We were remiss in not seeking you out sooner. Very well. You shall know all there is to know. My name is Obero, and she is Tsubame. We hail from a village in Doma, several thousand malms from across the sea. We are... but perhaps you have no word for what we are. In our own tongue, one might call us shinobi? Doma, the imperial province. The same, though it did not have to be so. Our countrymen fought with honor against the men of Garlemald. What we lacked in number, we made up for in martial prowess. It was the battle we could have won, had we not been betrayed by one of our own. Our secret, our every move, known to our foe, the tide of battle turned on the morrow. Thousands of our countrymen were slaughtered, and at day's end, Doma remained under imperial yoke. The traitorous Kerr joined the imperial ranks as chief of their covert operatives, or so they say. As the man you just met, Karasu, though I'm loath to call him a man. To this day, he whispers in the ears of the Garleans, making a mockery of those who once called him friend and brother, but no longer. We come to Eorzea at our village's elder to behest to pay Karasu, to see that Karasu pays for his crimes with his life. Come to mill a treacherous rook who blew the gab on his comrades. You sound like a right Bene Cove. Consider old Underfoot impressed. Give me, this land and its tongue is still new to us. Nevertheless, we were able to lure Karasu here, but more than a few of our comrades gave their lives in the effort. And now this? Was their sacrifice for naught? Nah, I found a pretty rock. You have my gratitude. When one of our kind falls, tradition dictates that we return their soul to the village, that it may rest with our ancestors. What? Our fallen brother's soul calls out to this man? Could it be a sign? Are we fated to fight as one? I would make you an offer. We will instruct you in the art of ninjutsu. In return, you will share with us your knowledge of this land, that it might serve us in our mission. But Obero, he's not Doman. He's not of our village. Look around you, Tsubame. Our brothers and sisters are fallen or gravely wounded. Today's failure makes it all too clear. We cannot hope to stand against Karasu without knowing the lay of the land. Can't say I'm thrilled at the prospect of losing a dimmer-dammer like yourself. Hells, my younger days, I'd have been keen to try my fams at one of those techniques myself. And the more my waddles take in, the more these two strike me as Banar and Banar folk. You keen to lend them your daddles, I'll not be one to stand in your way. You would like to know more? Come to the dock storehouse at Raincatch Gully. We shall await you there. Yar. Am I a ninja yet? Who'd have figured, eh? Hey, Rod, the choice is yours. Yeah, the choice is yours, old. In the meantime, I'm going back to Limsa to report to Jack before he comes and gives me a clout on the knob. Ah, okay. Skedaddle. Seem to be running in the right direction. Sometimes the stream goes an hour and a half over. It just do be like that some days. I wasn't keen in showing up to work on time anyway today. Oop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. I mean, Final Fantasy XIV is especially like that. Like, you set, like, a goal for yourself, and you're like, it's only like 3 quests away. And then each quest tends to be an hour and a half. And so we meet again. Am I to take your presence to mean you have chosen to accept our offer? Yeah. Thank you. I speak not only for myself and Tsubame, but our entire village when I say of our profound gratitude. What I would tell you next, I would tell you out of the earshot of strangers. Yakubu has been instructed to only let trusted visitors through the door behind me. When he speaks to you, Ayame, you are to answer Kaede. You need not know what the words mean, only that they will grant you entrance. And those are names, aren't they? Heard them in animes. Ayame. Kaede. Enter. Welcome, Old. You stand in the provisional base of operations my people have established in your land of Eorzea. May not look like much, either without or within, but that is precisely the point. Find it an ideal vantage point in which to observe the comings and goings of Karasu and his men without attracting undue attention to ourselves. The fallen brethren saw you as a worthy inheritor to his soul. To honor his memory, I entrust it to you. But soul alone will not make you a shinobi, nah. It will require training, the body and mind. Our art, the art of ninjutsu, originated with our ancestors many years ago. Since then, it has been passed down with each generation, mother to daughter, father to son. Draw our power from the world around us, the heaven, the earth, and the hearts of man, and channel the power into physical form. I'm told that this is similar to your concept of aether, was it? Must confess that Eorzean words and ways remain unfamiliar to me. How does one channel this power, you ask? Through the use of mudra, hand gestures, and that call forth each of the 3 forms of energy of which I spoke. The first mudra, I will teach you, will call upon the power of the heavens. In Doma, we call this 10. You are eager to learn, yes? Tune your soul to that of my fallen brethren, then approach me once more. It is then that your training will begin. Ayame means iris, and Kaede means maple tree. Neato. Alright. Iken has ninja? Hang on. Transfer? Recommended gear? I am now officially a ninja.